Something happens as we grow older. We begin to value peace over perfection, comfort over chaos, and energy over endless effort. There comes a point where we realize keeping a clean home shouldn't feel like a burden. It should feel like a gift we give to ourselves, a way of saying, I care about where I live, and I care about how I feel. But let's be honest, cleaning these days? It's not as easy as it used to be. The bending, the scrubbing, the lifting, it can be too much. And that's exactly why I made this video. Because you deserve better. You deserve smarter, not harder. Today, I want to share with you 21 gentle, practical cleaning tips that are especially helpful for those of us in our 60s, 70s, and beyond. These aren't gimmicks. They are time-tested, body-friendly, brain-smart little tricks that can make your daily routines smoother and your home feel more welcoming. Some of them might make you smile. Others might make you wonder, why didn't I think of that sooner? And one or two, especially number 17, might just change the way you clean forever. So, whether you live alone, with a partner, or close to your family, my hope is that these tips bring ease to your day and peace to your space. Let's make home feel good again, without the backache. Are you ready? Let's begin. 1. The trash bowl method. Have you ever found yourself walking back and forth to the trash can while cooking? It may not seem like a big deal, but over time, those extra steps add up, and not in a good way. That's why one of the most helpful kitchen habits I've learned is what I call the trash bowl method. Instead of constantly moving between your counter and the trash, simply place a medium-sized bowl near your prep area. As you peel, chop, or open packages, toss all the scraps into that bowl. At the end of your prep, you can walk it over to the trash once and be done. It's cleaner, faster, and gentler on your joints. This little method makes a surprisingly big difference, especially if standing for long periods tires you out. It's also great for reducing clutter during cooking. You'll spend less time chasing bits of onion skin across the counter and more time focusing on what really matters, enjoying the process. Try it once, and you may never go back. 2. Saucer strategy to keep cabinets clean. Cabinet messes are sneaky. One day your spice shelf looks fine, and the next, there are sticky rings from honey, oil, or vinegar bottles that somehow leaked underneath. Instead of constantly scrubbing your shelves, there's a simple solution that's been around for generations. Just place a small saucer, lid, or dish under anything that tends to drip. It works especially well for sticky or oily items like soy sauce, syrup, olive oil, and even salt shakers that tend to leave a residue. These little saucers catch the mess before it happens. When they get dirty, you just rinse the saucer, not the entire cabinet. It's one of those smart, quiet solutions that helps maintain cleanliness with hardly any effort. For those of us who want to avoid kneeling down or reaching awkwardly into deep shelves with spray cleaner, this tip is a game changer. It protects your surfaces and saves you from the dreaded deep clean later on. 3. Hand sanitizer as a multi-purpose cleaner. You probably have an extra bottle of hand sanitizer lying around the house, maybe even more than one. It became part of daily life a few years ago, and now many of us have more than we know what to do with. But here's something you may not know. That same hand sanitizer can do more than clean your hands. It can clean a surprising number of surfaces. The high alcohol content in sanitizer makes it perfect for wiping down things like your cell phone, your reading glasses, your remote control, and even your bathroom faucets. I also use it to clean hairstyling tools like curling irons, which can get gunky from product buildup. Just a few drops on a soft cloth can dissolve grease and grime in seconds. It's a lightweight, low-effort way to get rid of dirt without needing harsh cleaners. Especially helpful when you want to clean something quickly without lugging around a spray bottle and sponge. 4. Pine cleaner in the washing machine. Now this one might surprise you. We usually think of pine cleaner, also known as pine sol, as something you use on floors or maybe countertops. But did you know you can actually use it in your washing machine? It's true. For bedding and laundry that has lingering odors or tough stains, adding just 1/4 cup of pine cleaner directly to the drum of your washing machine can help. It deodorizes, cuts through grease, and leaves your fabrics feeling fresh. Yes, the scent is strong, but if you don't mind the pine aroma, it's worth it. The key is to avoid adding it to the detergent tray. Put it straight into the drum before your laundry goes in. And here's a tip within a tip. When washing a large comforter or blanket, try folding it into an S shape before loading it. This prevents bunching, ensures an even wash, and avoids those noisy, off-balance spin cycles. A little preparation makes all the difference. 5. Laundry stripping for a deeper clean. Have your towels ever smelled musty, even after you've washed them? Or have your t-shirts started to feel stiff, no matter how much fabric softener you use? That's often caused by detergent buildup, body oils, and minerals from hard water that regular washing can't fully remove. The solution? A method called laundry stripping. It may sound complicated, but it's actually very simple. You fill a bathtub or large basin with hot water. Then add 1/4 cup of borax, 1/4 cup of washing soda, and a generous scoop of regular laundry detergent. Mix until dissolved. Then submerge your clean laundry, yes, clean laundry, and let it soak for 4 to 6 hours. Stir it every hour or so if you can. You'll be shocked by how dark the water turns. That's all the hidden residue being pulled out. Once done, rinse the items in a regular cold wash cycle. The result? Towels that are softer, cleaner, and fresher than they've been in years. 6. The power of dryer sheets for dust and hair. Dryer sheets aren't just for the laundry anymore. One of the most overlooked uses for them is dusting. Yes, dusting. The texture of dryer sheets, along with their anti-static properties, makes them incredibly effective at picking up dust, lint, and even pet hair from almost any surface. Whether it's the bathroom floor, baseboards, blinds, or the top of your dresser, a used dryer sheet glides over the surface and collects more than a typical cloth ever could. And because it reduces static electricity, it actually helps keep dust from returning too quickly. Many people find it especially helpful in the bathroom, where fine hairs can be a nuisance and water just spreads them around. Start by dry dusting with a dryer sheet, then follow up with your regular cleaner. You'll find the job quicker, easier, and more satisfying. Plus, dryer sheets often leave behind a light, clean scent, like you've freshened the whole room without lifting a mop. 7. Cleaning the toilet tank. Without scrubbing, when we think of cleaning the toilet, most of us focus on the bowl. But what about the tank? That's where the water comes from every time you flush. Over time, mineral deposits and gunk can build up inside the tank and eventually affect the cleanliness and smell of the entire toilet. Thankfully, there's a way to clean the tank that doesn't require any scrubbing at all. First, turn off the water supply to the toilet, usually located behind the base. Then flush to drain as much water from the tank as possible. Next, pour in about 1 cup of citric acid powder. You can find it online or at most grocery stores. Add hot water from the tap, enough to cover the bottom of the tank. Now walk away and let it sit for 1 hour. That's it. After an hour, turn the water back on and flush. The buildup breaks down on its own, and your tank gets a fresh start, all without lifting a brush. 8. Use a blacklight flashlight to find hidden odors. Sometimes you walk into a room and something just smells off, but you can't see a single thing wrong. If you have pets or grandkids, there might be hidden messes you're missing. That's where a small blacklight flashlight comes in. You can find one for less than $10 online. Just turn off the lights in the room, shine the black light on carpets, furniture, and floors, and you'll see stains or spots that are invisible in normal light. It's surprisingly effective, and honestly, a little addictive. Once you find a hidden spot, just clean it with your favorite disinfectant. It's an easy way to solve mystery odors without tearing the room apart. This tool is especially useful in older homes or places where accidents might have gone unnoticed. And because you don't have to bend down or scrub blindly, it's a safe and smart way to bring peace of mind back into your space. 9. Cornstarch glass cleaner that leaves no streaks. Cleaning windows can be frustrating. You wipe and wipe, but those streaks just won't go away. Here's a little-known recipe that works better than most store-bought sprays, and it only uses a few ingredients. In a spray bottle, mix 1 cup of white vinegar, 1 cup of warm water, and 1 teaspoon of cornstarch. That last ingredient is the secret. Cornstarch is a superfine abrasive that helps lift the grime and leave the glass crystal clear, without streaks. Shake the bottle before each use to keep the mixture even. Spray on your windows or mirrors. Wipe with a clean microfiber cloth or even a crumpled newspaper, and prepare to be amazed. Your glass will shine without the smudges. For older adults who might have arthritis or limited mobility, this method reduces the need for multiple passes and harsh pressure. It gets the job done gently and beautifully. You'll feel proud every time the light shines through a freshly cleaned window. 10. Vacuuming with purpose, a simple pattern for better cleaning. Vacuuming may seem straightforward. Just push and pull, right? But there's a method that ensures you clean every inch of your carpet, and it actually takes less time in the long run. Instead of random motions, try this. Push the vacuum forward in a straight line. Then, slightly angle it on the way back. Repeat by returning to a straight line, then angle again. This creates a gentle crisscross pattern that hits every fiber from 2 directions. Not only does this method pick up more dust and dirt, but it also helps fluff the carpet and makes those neat vacuum lines we all secretly love. For older adults, this means fewer passes and more effective cleaning, which saves energy and avoids strain. You'll also notice that the carpet stays clean longer because more debris gets picked up the first time. It's a simple shift in habit, but one that pays off every time you vacuum your home. 11. Using a mop to clean cabinets quickly. Cabinets are some of the most overlooked areas in the home when it comes to cleaning. We use them every day, opening and closing them with hands that have touched food, sinks, or even garden gloves. Over time, grime builds up on the surface, especially around handles and lower corners. But here's a simple way to clean cabinets without bending, scrubbing, or struggling. Take a clean mop, the kind you would use on floors, and dip it in a gentle cleaning solution. Then simply run it over the front of your cabinets, top to bottom. It works just like mopping a wall. You can use a self-wringing mop or a flat microfiber style, whichever is easier for your grip and mobility. This method is especially helpful for upper cabinets that are hard to reach and lower ones that would normally require kneeling. You'll be amazed how much cleaner your kitchen looks and how little effort it takes when you treat your cabinets like vertical floors. 12. Boiling water for stove grates and vent filters. Greasy stove grates and vent filters can feel like a nightmare to clean. Over time, cooking grease, dust, and sticky residue build up and become nearly impossible to scrub off by hand. But instead of spending time and energy scrubbing, there's a much easier way. Simply place your grates or filters in the sink or a large heat-safe container. Then, pour boiling water directly over them. The hot water softens and melts away grease, loosening everything that's stuck. You can add a drop or 2 of dish soap if needed, but the hot water often does most of the work. After soaking for 15 to 20 minutes, you'll be able to rinse off the grime with ease. For those of us who want to avoid harsh chemicals or extended scrubbing, this method is both effective and safe. It turns a dreaded chore into a simple task. No scrubbing, no elbow grease, just clean. 13. Lint rollers for more than just clothes. You probably already use a lint roller to clean pet hair or fuzz off your clothing. But that sticky roller is far more useful than you might think. Try running it over your lampshades, which can be tricky to clean with a cloth. Use it on car seats, fabric-covered dining chairs, or the inside of drawers lined with felt. It works on velvet, suede, and even light upholstery where dust and hair settle. The roller's sticky surface grabs dirt without pushing it deeper into the fabric, unlike some vacuums or cloths. It's also lightweight, easy to control, and gentle on your hands. This makes it especially helpful if you have arthritis or limited grip strength. Keep one in your bedroom, your living room, and even your car. You'll be surprised how often it comes in handy. And since it's disposable, there's no need to rinse or wash anything after using it. 14. Lemon in the garbage disposal for fresh smell. Sometimes, even after cleaning the kitchen, there's still an odd smell coming from the sink. If you have a garbage disposal, the source of that smell could be old food particles stuck in the blades or drain. Here's a natural way to clean it and leave a refreshing scent. Slice a lemon into quarters, drop the pieces into the disposal, and run cold water. Then turn on the disposal and let it grind up the lemon. The natural oils in the peel and juice work as a deodorizer and mild cleaner. You can also use orange or lime if you prefer a different scent. Not only does this method remove unpleasant odors, but it also leaves your kitchen smelling clean and bright. It's easy, fast, and requires no scrubbing or special products. For those who prefer natural cleaning options, this one is both effective and satisfying. 15. Tongs and microfiber cloth for cleaning blinds. Window blinds can be difficult to clean. Dust builds up quickly between the slats, and wiping each one by hand takes time and patience, especially if you have limited reach or sore hands. But here's a clever trick using something you probably already own. Take a pair of kitchen tongs and wrap a microfiber cloth around each arm. Secure the cloth with a rubber band or a clip. Now you have a tool that cleans both the top and bottom of each blind slat at the same time. Simply clamp the tongs onto a slat and slide from one side to the other. The microfiber grabs dust, and your hands stay clean. It's quick, easy, and surprisingly satisfying. This method not only saves you time, it also prevents shoulder strain from awkward angles. Cleaning blinds may never become fun, but with this trick, it's at least simple and manageable. 16. Baking soda to deodorize shoes. Naturally, shoes can start to smell, even if your feet are clean and your socks are fresh. That odor often comes from moisture and bacteria trapped in the fabric. Instead of using sprays or harsh chemicals, try this gentle and natural solution. Sprinkle a tablespoon of baking soda into each shoe and let it sit overnight. The baking soda absorbs both moisture and odor, leaving the inside of your shoes smelling fresher by morning. If you're worried about powder getting everywhere, you can pour the baking soda into a coffee filter or a piece of cheesecloth, tie it shut with a rubber band, and place the pouch inside the shoe. This trick works for sneakers, slippers, and even work boots. It's especially helpful for people who may wear orthotics or can't wash their shoes easily. You'll breathe easier, and so will your feet. It's one of the simplest ways to extend the life of your favorite pair of shoes. 17. Vinegar to unclog and clean shower heads. Over time, mineral buildup can clog the tiny holes in your shower head, making the water pressure weaker and the spray uneven. If you've noticed your shower isn't what it used to be, vinegar might be all you need. Fill a plastic sandwich bag with white vinegar and place it over the shower head so the nozzles are submerged. Secure the bag with a rubber band and let it sit for several hours, or overnight if possible. The vinegar naturally dissolves calcium and lime deposits without any scrubbing. After soaking, remove the bag, run hot water for a minute, and wipe the head with a soft cloth. Your shower pressure should improve, and you'll see a clearer, more even spray. For older adults who may not want to remove plumbing fixtures or deal with tools, this no-hassle method is perfect. Clean, fast, and affordable. It's everything a good home tip should be. 18. Newspaper as a streak-free glass cleaner. Before paper towels and fancy sprays, there was newspaper. And guess what? It still works. Sometimes even better. If you've ever struggled with streaks while cleaning windows or mirrors, try using a sheet of black and white newspaper instead of a towel. Just spray your favorite window cleaner, or a mix of vinegar and water onto the glass. Then crumple the newspaper and wipe the surface as you normally would. The paper's texture and ink help polish the glass without leaving lint or streaks. Plus, it's an eco-friendly way to reuse old newsprint. This method is gentle on your hands, and unlike microfiber cloths, you don't need to wash it afterward. Just toss the paper when you're done. It's an old-school trick that still holds up. For older adults who prefer simple tools and fewer cleaning supplies, this classic method offers both ease and elegance. 19. Essential oils in the vacuum for a fresh scent. Vacuuming is a regular part of keeping a home clean, but it doesn't always leave behind a fresh smell. In fact, sometimes vacuuming can stir up musty odors, especially if your vacuum bag or filter has been used for a while. Here's an easy fix. Place a few drops of essential oil onto a cotton ball or tissue and tuck it inside the vacuum bag or near the filter. As you vacuum, the air passing through will carry the gentle scent throughout your home. Lavender, lemon, and eucalyptus are popular choices, but you can use whatever makes you feel calm and happy. This little trick transforms a routine chore into a soothing experience. For older adults who may spend more time indoors, creating a pleasant-smelling space can lift the mood and make cleaning feel less like a task. It's small details like this that bring warmth and care into the everyday. 20. Create a cleaning caddy to save time and energy. Running from one room to another to grab spray bottles, sponges, or cloths can turn a 5-minute cleanup into a tiring job. That's why having a dedicated cleaning caddy makes such a difference. It's a small basket or container that holds your most used supplies. Multi-surface spray, microfiber cloth, gloves, maybe even a small brush. Keep it light and easy to carry, and store it in a central spot, like under the sink or in a hallway closet. When you're ready to clean, you won't waste time gathering items or forget what you need halfway through. It's efficient and empowering. For older adults, minimizing steps and effort matters. The cleaning caddy becomes your little companion, always ready to help when you're in the mood to tidy up. It might seem simple, but it's a powerful way to stay independent and in control of your space. 21. Use rubber bands for a better grip on jars. Sometimes the hardest part of cooking isn't chopping or stirring, it's opening the darn jar. As we age, our grip strength naturally changes. If you've ever struggled with a stubborn lid, you know how frustrating it can be. But here's a simple fix, using something most of us already have: rubber bands. Just wrap a thick rubber band tightly around the lid of the jar. The extra grip helps your hand stay steady, and it reduces the amount of strength needed to twist it open. You can also place a rubber band around the body of the jar for extra control. For especially stubborn jars, use a damp washcloth with the rubber band for even more traction. This tip isn't just about convenience, it's about dignity. Being able to open what you need, when you need it, means more independence in your daily life. And sometimes, that's the biggest win of all. Small tools, big impact. We've just shared 21 gentle cleaning tips. Some old, some new, all designed to make life a little easier, a little lighter, and a whole lot more manageable. And while cleaning might seem like a chore, it can also be a quiet form of self-care. A way of saying, This space matters, and so do I. As we age, we don't stop caring about our homes. We just need smarter ways to care for them. These little tricks aren't about being perfect. They're about making your days smoother, your routines simpler, and your life a bit more peaceful. Maybe you'll try just one tip today, maybe 3 tomorrow. Or maybe you'll share this video with a friend who could use a little extra help. However you choose to use these ideas, remember this: it's not about how much you get done, it's about how you feel while doing it. Thank you for spending your time here with me. And remember, be kind to your home, be kind to your body, and most of all, be kind to yourself. You've earned that. Until next time, take care.